What's going on, you guys? So I'm making this video because I seen it on the news. I don't think any of the major boxing guys covered it, but I seen it on the more hip hop type of websites. And Tank Davis allegedly he smacks a female's phone out of her hand when she was recording him leaving a nightclub. My first thing is, why'd you leaving the nightclub? You got a fight coming up December 28th. It's your first fight at lightweight, but you up in the club. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I can't take Tank seriously, you guys. I know Tank Davis has the potential to be a star. I know dude is a tremendous talent. But no, bro. No, I understand the man want to have his fun and live his life. I get it, but I can't take you seriously, dude. I gotta see Floyd Mayweather was a guy that could do that type of shit. He was proven to be able to go out and be out all night in the club, and he don't drink and shit, but he'll be out all night and he can still, he was disciplined enough. You knew he was gonna come in the next fight in shape, ready to go. We seen Tank Davis fat and chubby and shit, but anyways, that's not really the point why I did this video. He was leading out, he was getting led out the club. Yeah, that's right. I said she was leading him out the club. Looked like they were trying to hurry up and leave before the club officially closed down when everybody's leaving. And that's just what I'm assuming. But by the way, they was seemed like they was in a hurry. A female fan was holding the camera. The girls like Tank. She was standing there. She saw him. Tank, instead of, normally when you with a dime piece or a chick that bad, dude be kind of trying to show her off. But Tank Davis, he got mad as fuck and knocked the phone out of her hand. Now, the reason, I didn't think nothing of it. Whatever, But when I heard rumors that chick that he was leading him out of the club was one of Floyd Mayweather's exes, I'm like, oh, that's probably why he didn't want to be seen on camera. Now, this is where it gets interesting. If that was the case, it could just been he don't want nobody to know that he was out clubbing and shit when he got a fight coming up. It could have been that too, okay? But if it really was one of Floyd Mayweather's exes, and she do look like a Floyd Mayweather ex, don't be surprised if Gamboa gets the decision or gets the victory December 28th. Don't be surprised if Tank Davis takes his first loss. Floyd Mayweather's a very spiteful guy. He's a very jealous dude, despite how a lot of people who may not follow boxing perceive him as this arrogant, cocky, braggadocious dude with all this money. And that's why he does it. He flashes money and do all that. That's the only thing he has. To keep these women around. We've seen some of the ladies that Floyd Mayweather been over the years leave him for men with lesser than what he has. Much less. You know what I'm saying? Dudes stealing his girl and shit, rappers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Dudes with way less money and status than he got, and they fucking bouncing on his ass. So don't be surprised if Floyd Mayweather's pissed off, and if it's anything other than a dominant performance on Tank Davis's end, if it's a competitive fight, they may go ahead and get that shit to Gamboa. We seen what happened last time when Tank Davis and Floyd was at odds. He damn near set Tank on the shelf. He was going to feed him to Lomachenko. But then they pretty much hashed everything out. Remember what happened with Charlo Harrison? Now, to me, the fight was debatable. It was one of those... Actually, that fight should be a lot bigger than what it is, man. It's a shame. That fight, to me, watching it and breaking it down, I had to take the video. I took the video down and everything. I had it all the way broken down. But to me, that fight was like... It was one of those fights that was like Hagler, Leonard. To where if you watch it one time, you can see it one way. You can watch it the other time, you can see it the other way. It was that fucking close. It definitely wasn't a unanimous decision, though. My boy Tony got the UD, but it wasn't that. And the reason why I feel that Charlo got the short end of the stick that time, because let's just be honest, people, that was Charlo's homecoming fight. They was fighting in Texas. It was supposed to be a big event. It was just his homecoming fight. Tony Harris supposed to just be an opponent for him. Then Tony Harris ended up being more than worthy enough to be up in there with him. And then they end up giving him the clean cut unanimous decision, even though it was a competitive, close fight. Charlo, prior to that fight, was calling out Floyd Mayweather, things of that nature, said, come on, fight me, Floyd, and He was saying things like, he was just saying certain things to the public that I think that made the PBC brass, top brass guys, pretty upset. Guys like Floyd made them pretty upset. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, my main thing is, what are you doing in the club anyway, bro? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be the guy that's supposed to be carrying the torch, right? I teach his own, you know what I'm saying? Tank Davis, like everybody, I acknowledge the dude's talent, but I need to see more. You know what I'm saying? I need to see how he looks in this Gamboa fight. That's going to tell me a lot. I think Gamboa's going to come out to win. I think Gamboa realizes this is his last real shot to make a name, to, whatever, stay relevant. And I think we may see the best Gamboa today. I think this is a fight Gamboa been wanting for a while. He's finally getting it. Nobody's giving him a chance, so he may go up in there, show up and show out. He may be motivated enough to where he can really get the job done. Tank Davis out in the club hanging out. He ain't taking Gamboa that seriously. Gamboa probably been training like a madman. We probably will see the best Gamboa since his defeat to Terrence Crawford back, 5 years ago. Even though Gamboa's 37 now, that don't mean shit. We seen Onito Donaire put up a valiant performance against the monster Naoya Inoue. We seen Sergey Kovalev beat the tough young Brit Anthony Yard in a very tough fight. Who else? John Pascal beat Marcus Brown. A lot of these older fighters that we thought was pretty much done has come back and showed us that they still got a lot of fight left. So don't be surprised if he takes an L, you guys. I'm just saying, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm like, oh, if it's anything other than a dominant performance, and if it's a fight to where it's pretty competitive and it goes to the decision, don't be surprised if Gamboa gets it. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.